The Amazon. It's the lungs of the world, a place of pink dolphins, ancient tribes, and legends. But for a traveler, it can also be a nightmare of mosquitoes, scams, and dangerous mistakes. In this updated guide, I'm taking you deep into the triple border of Colombia, Brazil, and Peru. I'll show you how to experience the jungle without losing your health or your money. Welcome to the wild. Welcome to the No Den Papaya Jungle Edition. Before you even pack your bags, there is one thing you cannot forget: the yellow fever vaccine. In this updated travel reality, authorities at the Bogota airport often check for your international vaccination card before you board for Leticia. If you don't have it at least 10 days before your flight, they might not let you fly. Don't give papaya to the airline. Get your shot and keep that yellow paper with your passport. Leticia is the gateway. When you land, you'll have to pay a tourist tax at the airport, currently around $35. Keep the receipt. You'll need it for your entire stay. The city is generally safe during the day, but the port area can get sketchy after dark. Stick to the main streets and enjoy the weird sensation of being in a city where the jungle starts right at the end of the sidewalk. Here is a massive No Den Papaya alert: Leticia is a cash world. ATMs often run out of money or don't accept international cards. Bring all the Colombian pesos you think you'll need from Bogota or Medellin. Also, the Wi-Fi here is the worst in the country. Forget about Zoom calls or uploading 4K videos. This is your chance to disconnect, but make sure your family knows you'll be offline for a few days. Every day at sunset, head to Parque Santander in the center of Leticia. Thousands of parrots arrive at the same time to sleep in the trees. It's loud, it's messy, and it's beautiful. But here is the survival tip: wear a hat or bring an umbrella. Thousands of birds mean thousands of surprises falling from the sky. Don't give papaya to the birds by standing right under them with your mouth open. Leticia is connected to Tabatinga, Brazil. There are no walls or checkpoints. You just walk or take a tuk-tuk across the street. It's amazing to have lunch in Brazil and dinner in Colombia. But be careful: if you plan to travel further into Brazil by boat or plane, you must get your exit stamp in Leticia and entry stamp in Tabatinga. Walking across without stamps is fine for a few hours, but a nightmare if you leave the area. To go deep into the jungle, you'll take a boat. The Rapido to Puerto Narino takes 2 hours. The Expresso is more expensive but safer. Avoid the random private boats offered by people at the docks unless you are with a certified guide. The Amazon River has hidden logs and strong currents. You want a captain who knows exactly where they are. Safety over price, always. Puerto Narino is known as the manger of Colombia. There are no cars or motorcycles here, only walking paths. It is incredibly safe and peaceful. It's the perfect place for families or solo travelers who want a calmer jungle experience. Stay here for a couple of nights to truly feel the rhythm of the river. The updated rule: respect the silence. People here value their peace more than tourist dollars. The Tarapoto Lakes are the best place to see the famous pink dolphins. They are magical creatures, but remember, this is not a zoo. Don't try to jump in and swim with them unless your guide says it's safe. There are caimans and piranhas in these waters too. Most tours that promise you can touch them are unethical. Enjoy them from the boat, respect their space, and keep your hands inside the vessel. Isla de los Micos is a classic stop. Hundreds of small monkeys will jump on your shoulders for food. It's a great photo op, but here is the No Den Papaya warning: these monkeys are professional thieves. They will grab your sunglasses, your earrings, or even your phone if it's not secured. Keep your pockets zipped and leave your jewelry at the hotel. You don't want to explain to your insurance that a monkey stole your iPhone. Visiting communities like Macagua or Macedonia is a highlight. You can learn about their crafts and worldviews. The updated survival tip here is about respect. Always ask before taking photos of people, especially children. And if you buy crafts, buy them directly from the artisans. Avoid shows where animals are held for photos. It's bad for the environment and for the community's dignity. If you do a night hike, rubber boots are not optional, they are your life insurance. The Amazon has many snakes, and most of them are active at night. Rubber boots protect you from bites and from the deep, sticky mud. Also, never, ever touch a tree trunk or a branch without looking first. Some caterpillars and ants have stings that can ruin your entire trip in seconds. Look before you touch. Jungle food is a challenge for the brave. You have to try pirarucu, the giant fish of the Amazon. It's delicious and sustainable if farmed correctly. And then there is the mojo joy, a large, live worm. It's full of protein and a local delicacy. Survival tip: if you aren't ready to eat it live, ask for it grilled. It tastes like roasted chicken skin. Just make sure your stomach is ready for new bacteria. The mosquitoes here are on another level. They don't care about your organic repellent. You need high DEET concentration. In this updated guide, I suggest wearing long, light-colored sleeves and pants even in the heat. Dark colors attract more bugs. Also, always sleep under a mosquito. Check for holes before you go to sleep. One small gap is an invitation for a very itchy night. The Amazon jungle looks the same in every direction. Never, under any circumstances, leave your guide or the marked trail. People get lost just 50 meters away from the camp. If you get separated, stay in one place and use a whistle. Don't give papaya to the jungle by thinking you have a good sense of direction. Here, the jungle is the boss, and you are just a visitor. You'll see beautiful things made of feathers, animal skins, or even teeth. Don't buy them. It is illegal to take animal parts out of the country, and you will be fined at the airport. Stick to wood carvings, woven baskets, or textiles. Not only is it legal, but it supports sustainable crafts. Don't give papaya to the environmental police. They are very strict in Leticia. I mentioned the internet, but let's be specific. In Puerto Norino or the jungle lodges, you will have zero signal. This can be stressful for some travelers. My updated advice: download offline maps of Leticia and Tabatinga on Google Maps. Also, have a physical copy of your flight details and passport. Technology will fail you in the Amazon. Paper will not. Be prepared for the silence. Malaria and Zika are present in the region. While the risk for a short trip is low, it's not zero. Talk to your doctor before leaving about anti-malarials. Currently, most travelers focus on prevention, repellent and nets. If you feel a high fever or strong headache after your trip, tell your doctor you were in the Amazon. Don't give papaya to a tropical virus by ignoring the symptoms. The Amazon is expensive because everything is flown in. Expect to pay around $80 to $120 a day if you are doing tours and staying in decent lodges. The boat rides are the biggest cost. Budget extra for tips for your local guides. They work incredibly hard to keep you safe and fed. It's an investment in a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so don't try to go ultra cheap here. Safety has a price. For the indigenous people, the jungle is alive and full of spirits. Whether you believe it or not, respect their traditions. If they tell you not to enter a certain area or to be quiet at a certain time, listen to them. Being a respectful guest is the best way to ensure you are welcomed back. The Amazon is a sacred place. Treat it like a cathedral of nature. The Amazon is the ultimate test for a traveler. It's hot, it's humid, and it's unpredictable. But if you follow these safety rules, it will change your life. You'll see colors and animals you never imagined. Stay smart, keep your boots on, and remember, the jungle gives you what you need, not what you want. Colombia's Amazon is waiting for you. Welcome to the land of the tallest palm trees on earth and the world's best coffee. The coffee axis, or each cafetero, is a dream of green mountains and colorful towns. But in this updated guide, I'm showing you why some coffee tours are a waste of money and how to see the famous wax palms without the massive crowds. Get your caffeine fix ready, because we are going deep into the mountains. The region is made of three main areas: Quindio, Risaralda, and Caldas. Most travelers stick to Quindio, specifically Salento. It's beautiful, but it's currently the most touristy spot. In this updated version of the trip, I'll show you why adding Finlandia or Pajeao to your itinerary is the ultimate no den papaya move to see the authentic side of the coffee culture. * You have 3 airport options: Armenia, Pereira, or Manizales. Pereira is the biggest and usually has the cheapest flights. However, if you are going straight to Salento, Armenia is closer. The updated tip: take a public bus from the airport to the city terminal, and then a busita to the towns. It's safe, cheap, and gives you a real taste of the local life. * Salento is the most famous town in the region. It's like a movie set with its white walls and colorful doors. It's safe and vibrant, but the papaya here is the pricing on the main street. For the best food and cheaper souvenirs, walk 3 blocks away from the main square. You'll find the same quality for half the price. Don't forget to hike up to the Mirador for the best view of the town. In the Eje Cafetero, the Willis Jeep is the king of the road. These vintage World War II vehicles are the main transport to the Cacora Valley. The updated rule: if you want the best view, stand on the back bumper. It's perfectly legal and safe if you hold on tight. Just make sure to buy your ticket at the official booth in the Salento Square to avoid being overcharged by random drivers. * The Cacora Valley is home to the Quindio wax palm, which can grow up to 60 meters tall. Most people just walk to the first viewpoint, take a photo, and leave. Don't do that. In this updated guide, I recommend doing the full 5-hour loop hike. You'll go through a cloud forest, cross wooden bridges, and see the palms from the top down. It's a physical challenge, but the views are unbeatable. * Here is a common confusion: the Cacora Valley Loop crosses private lands. Currently, you have to pay 2 different small fees to different owners. Don't get angry. It's just a few dollars, and it helps preserve the trails. Make sure you have small cash, pesos, on you, as they don't accept cards in the middle of the mountains. Giving Papaya is arriving here without cash and having to turn back. * It rains a lot in the coffee region. The trails in Cacora can become a river of mud in minutes. The survival tip: rent rubber boots at the entrance for a few dollars. Don't ruin your expensive sneakers. Also, always bring a raincoat even if it's sunny. The weather here is unpredictable, and getting soaked at 2,000 meters above sea level is a quick way to end your trip with a fever. * During the Cacora hike, there is a detour to Acame, the hummingbird sanctuary. For a small fee, you get a hot drink, try the hot chocolate with cheese, and the chance to see dozens of hummingbirds inches from your face. It's a magical break. My advice: be quiet. These birds are sensitive, and the more silent you are, the closer they will get to you. It's a photographer's paradise. * Not all coffee tours are equal. Some are tourist factories where you just see the machinery. In this updated guide, I suggest looking for a traditional finca where you can actually pick the beans yourself. Learning the difference between a green bean and a ripe red one changes how you see your morning cup forever. Ask for tours that focus on the seed-to-cup process for a real education. * Here is a shocking truth: most of the best coffee in Colombia is exported. Locals often drink pasilla, which is the lower quality coffee that stays in the country. If you want the real deal, look for specialty coffee shops in Salento or Finlandia. They keep the high-grade beans for you to taste. Don't give papaya by buying the cheap bags at the supermarket if you want the premium experience. * Just 30 minutes from Salento is Finlandia. Currently, it's my favorite town. It has the same beauty as Salento but with half the tourists. The Beliden de los Miradores offers a wooden tower with views of 3 different departments. The restaurants here are incredible and more affordable. If you want a more relaxed, authentic costumbrista vibe, spend more time in Finlandia. * The typical dish here is trout, trucha, usually served on a patacon the size of your head. The trout comes from the rivers in the valley and is fresh and delicious. Try it with salsa de champignons, mushroom sauce. Also, don't miss the solteritas, a orange, crunchy snack with sweet cream sold on the street corners. It's the flavor of a Colombian childhood. * The coffee axis is one of the safest regions in Colombia for tourists. However, the real danger is the geography. Heavy rains can cause landslides, derrums, on the mountain roads. In this updated guide, I suggest checking the Envia's website or asking your hostel about road conditions before traveling between cities. Always give yourself extra time if you have a flight to catch. A 1-hour trip can become 3 asterisk if Salento is too fast for you, go to Pajeao. It's part of the City Slow movement, cities that prioritize quality of life and slow living. There are no souvenir shops here, just real people living their lives. It's the perfect place to sit in a cafe and just watch the world go by. It's the ultimate no Dar Papaya destination because no one is trying to sell you anything you don't need. Asterisk after all that hiking, you need to visit the Santa Rosa de Cabal hot springs. There are 2 main places, the public one with the famous waterfall and the private San Vicente. The public one is beautiful for photos, but it gets very crowded. The private one is more expensive but much more relaxing. Pro tip, go at night. Soaking in hot volcanic water while looking at the stars is an unforgettable experience. Asterisk don't buy your coffee souvenirs at the airport. It's the biggest papaya move. The prices are double, and the beans are often older. Buy directly from the farms you visit or in the specialty shops in town. Make sure the bag has a valve, a small hole to smell the coffee. This ensures the gas can escape while keeping the freshness in. Your friends back home will thank you. Asterisk working from the coffee axis is a dream, but Wi-Fi can be unstable in rural fincas. In this updated guide, I recommend staying in Salento or Finlandia if you have important meetings. If you go deeper into the mountains, treat it as a digital detox. Always have a local SIM card. Claro or Tigo usually have the best mountain coverage. Just in case you need to hotspot your way through a deadline. Asterisk want to experience the local sport? You have to play Teju. It involves throwing metal discs at gunpowder targets. Yes, it's loud, it's explosive, and it usually involves drinking beer. There is a great Teju spot in Salento where locals and tourists mix. It's the best way to make friends and see the loud, fun side of the Paisa culture. Just don't give papaya by standing too close to the explosion. Asterisk the coffee axis is very affordable. You can live well on $50 to $70 a day. A Willis ride is about $2, a coffee tour is $10 to $15, and a great meal is around $8. The most expensive part will be the boutique glampings or eco-hotels, which are becoming very popular. If you want luxury in the jungle, you'll pay for it, but the experience of waking up to the sound of birds is worth every penny. Asterisk the coffee axis requires you to slow down. Don't rush through the towns. Talk to the caficultors, learn about their hard work, and respect the land. This region is the pride of Colombia. Wear layers, stay hydrated, and keep your camera ready for every shade of green you've ever imagined. It's a place that stays in your heart long after the caffeine wears off. Asterisk we've seen the mountains and the coffee, but now it's time to move our feet. We are heading south to the rhythm of the drums and the speed of the salsa. Our next stop is Cali, the world capital of salsa. I'll show you where to dance without looking like a tourist, how to survive the Juanchito parties, and where to find the best street food in the city. Subscribe, hit the bell, and remember, no Dar Papaya.